Hello all and welcome to Wow Crochet. My name is Mary and in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to fix a scarf that you actually made too short. Okay, so if you want to make that extra bit on your scarf, this is the tutorial for you. Now, as you all know, I created this scarf with you. It's called the man scarf about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago. And one of my followers said, "Oh dear, the scarf isn't long enough for my husband." Okay, and I thought, oh, how am I going to fix this? What I decided to do was add a little patch. Now, in this tutorial, I did one row decrease, one row normal, one row decrease, one row normal, and so on and so on. If you want your scarf to be longer even, do one row decrease, 2 rows normal, 1 row decrease, 2 rows normal, 1 row decrease, 2 rows normal, and so on and so on and so on, and your scarf will be longer. If you wanted to have more of a point, you could. If you wanted to have less of a point, finish your rows off a little bit earlier. It's entirely up to you. There's no exact pattern or style to this. It's just half double crochets across, turn, half doubles, turn, half doubles, so on and so on and so on. And every second row, I'm taking 2 off, 2 off. So that is forming your point. Now this last row is just a row of single crochet, basic single crochets, so you really shouldn't have any issues. Basic, it's neat, and it makes your scarf look that little bit longer. And again, if you wanted it to look even longer, every second or third row do your decrease row. Okay, if you want it even longer, every fourth row do your decrease row, and your scarf will be as long as you want it to be. I'm hoping that makes sense. We're not going to talk anymore. I'm just going to get started and we are going to discuss the items we need. If you want, you could use your measuring tape for measurements. You will need the same hook that you used to crochet your scarf with. I used the 4.5. You will need your scissors. You will need your needle. And of course, you will need your scarf. And yes, you will need the same yarn you used to crochet the main colour with. And my main colour was grey. However, if you turned it around, it's black. So you decide what colour you want your scarf to be, your main colour to be. All right? So I'm not going to talk anymore. We're just going to get started. We have, all right, let's get a nice close up of the corner so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, if you look carefully at your V's, I would say we put in 1 and 2, maybe 3. It doesn't matter, regardless. You just need to pop your hook just before the corner, all right? Because when we finish later, we're going to come around and attach it to the corner. You'll know what I mean later when you see it done. We grab our thread. Oh, now we're too close. Sorry, guys. All right, we grab our thread, pulled our little loop through, like so. Okay, remember, I just pull mine over the front just to lock it all into place. Okay, we're going to chain up one, we're going to chain up a second one, and we're going to put half double crochets across there. Okay, remember, I'm making this up as I go along, guys, because this wasn't supposed to happen. I'm crocheting over, let me get a nice close up again. I'm crocheting over some of that thread there, so it's entirely up to you if you want to do that. And yes, I'm still using my 4.5 as stated in the promo there. Now, it doesn't matter how long you want to crochet over yours for. I am crocheting over it, I would say that much. I'm going to weave in some more later. All right, we're going to do, whoops, pull that at the back now. I'm going to do more all the way across. So your half doubles all the way across the row. Now remember, guys, when you are doing this, you are doing both sides. Yours truly is just going to show you one side today. I don't want to waste your time. You can have a quick look at one side and then go away and do the other one. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean go away. I mean head off on your own and do the other one. Aren't I terrible telling you to go away? Dearie me. All right, here we go. Almost there at the end of the row. Okay. Now, you could have done doubles if you wanted to. I just want half doubles. I'm trying to keep it in sync. As you can see, it's kind of puffed out a little bit. Okay. you won't get the same look as the scarf. What you'll get is a completely different look to what you are first started off with. If you wanted your scarf longer, it would have paid to have added on those chains before you started the extra chains. Maybe my fault because I didn't mention that in the beginning of the tutorial, so I do apologize. Next time I do a scarf tutorial, I will make sure I mention that. Okay, almost there. The reason I wanted to go all the way through is to show you what I wanted you to do, and then you're going to turn and do the rest at your own discretion in a minute. Okay, there. Now we are near the corner. We're going to put a half double crochet into stitch before the corner. What I wanted you to do, I'll just bring both the corners together so you can see. There's your corners, right? When you open them up, I need you to have it shorter there. Okay, bring it out so I can show you. Okay, so what it's done is it's already starting to lock into place that way, as if we're going that way. Okay, so we are still going to do one more row exactly the same. So what you do is you turn your work whichever way you want, just remain consistent. Okay, all right, chain up 1 and 2. Oh, it's so far away, I apologize, guys. So we've chained up 2, and all we're going to do, we're going to skip that first one. We're going to go into the very next one and do a half double crochet, exactly the same as what we've been doing all along. Half in there, half in the next, half in the next, and so on. All right, so go ahead and do that all the way across until you get to your very last stitch or second last stitch right there before your chains, and meet me up. All right, so here we are at the end of the row. I've got 3 stitches left. Sorry guys, I didn't finish those. 1, 2, right there, and your top of your chains, and hopefully yours are not as tight as mine. Okay, all right, so there you go. So this is so far what you should have. Okay, it doesn't look like anything right now, and it looks like we haven't finished it here, but we're going to. We're going to finish later. We're going to do a row of single crochets in the round, okay? Alrighty, like we did when we first finished off the scarf. Okay, so now we're going to turn our work around. Okay, now with this row, we're going to decrease on each end, all right? Let's try that. We're going to chain on 1 and 2, and the first 2 stitches we're going to do half doubles together. Okay, so you pop your hook in there. That's your first stitch after that chain right there, and then in there like so. Okay, pull your threads through like so. So in actual fact, when you come back around, you have 1 half double and the chains instead of the 3 right here. Okay, you will notice when you come back later. So now do half doubles all the way across, but stop 3 stitches before. Oh dear, I've just split the yarn. Good on you, Mary. Stop 3 stitches before. Yes, go ahead and do that, and I will meet you up. All right, so here we are at the end of this row. We have got 1, 2, and then your chains. So what you're going to do is the last 2 here, you're going to do these 2 together. So you've got your yarn over your hook, pop it through the first loop and pull up your loop like normal. Hold it there, pop it through the next stitch and pull up a loop like normal. You should have 4 loops on your hook. Pull the yarn all the way through. So actually these 2 stitches have been crocheted together, and it's just formed 1. You're going to put it through the last stitch right there, and there you go. Pull up your loop. So initially what you've done is you've already shortened that end. So what you're going to do, your next row, you're going to do a normal row of half double crochets across. That's where we finished up. We turn our work. So you chain up 1 and 2, and you do a half double. Remember these two that we crocheted together? Oh, let's get a nice close up for you. These two right here that we crocheted together, it's become one stitch. So you're going to put a half double in that one stitch right there. Normal half double. See, it's starting to angle a little bit, okay? And a half double in your next. So in this row, you're just putting half doubles all the way across, okay? Half doubles, half doubles. Now this part should be a very easy row now. And what we're going to do is repeat these last two rows for as long as you want your scarf to be. Now, if you want your scarf to be even longer, every second row that you do a normal row with, repeat that second row again. So you've got 2 rows of just straight half doubles, and on the third row you decrease. Okay, I'm hoping that's making sense, and I'll show you that in a minute. And this row here, all we're doing is putting half doubles all the way across. Okay. And to the lovely lady who requested it, I just want to apologise once again for not putting in, add the extra 20 or 30 stitches at the beginning of your scarf if you wanted your scarf to be longer, okay? So get all the way to the end of the row, nearly there. And the best part is every time you do every third row, you shorten the stitches, so the rows are a lot quicker to get across. It makes them a little bit smaller. Oh, hang on. Yes, we're just doing them all the way across. So your next half double, see those 2 stitches have been, oh, I've done it too far away again, sorry guys. Those 2 stitches there, right there, have been crocheted together. So we're just going to put 1 half double in there, okay, and then a half double in your chain stitch, okay. Let's have a look what you've got there, bring it out. Okay, so it has closed up that little bit on each end. So if you look carefully, your scarf is going like that. All right. Towards the end, we are going to do a row of single crochets around it. So by the time you're finished, that will be like you saw in the promo. Okay. So continue in that manner, doing 1 row of decreasing on each end, and your next row, just a normal half double. We're going to do that set one more time, and then I will send you off on your way to make your scarf as long as you want. But let's try that set just one more time. Okay, turn your work around, chain up your 1 and 2. Okay, now this is our decrease row. So we were going to put a normal half double crochet in that very next stitch right there. So we'll start the half double, chain, yarn over hook, pop it in the space, yarn over hook, pull up a loop, hold it there, pop it in your next space and pull up a loop. Yarn over hook, pull through all 4 loops on your hook. You have decreased that row. And now you half doubles all the way across. The row. Okay, too easy. And I won't leave my scarf like this. I'll take mine undone, but I will leave it like this so that you can see on the vlog this weekend how we adjusted it and what you could do to make your scarf a little bit longer for your taller man in your life. Okay. Whoops, I'm splitting yarn there. That's no good. It's because I'm rushing the row across. Just so that you can see that decrease one more time. Now don't forget guys, if you wanted to check out my Etsy and my madeit.com.au stores, you can. I have lots of items on sale, and I just wanted to mention also that I have actually dropped all my postage off the site. So it'll be free postage for every item that goes out. So there you go. In honor of some exciting stuff that's happening at the end of this week. I still haven't given you that exciting news, have I guys? Whoops. Okay, we're at the end of the row. We've got 1, 2, and then your chains left. So what you're going to do is you're going to do a half double, half of your half double in that stitch, hold it there, do another half in that stitch, and then pull up a loop and pull it through like a normal one, okay, normal decrease. So now you're just doing a normal half double crochet in the top of your chains right there, and you're good to go. Your next row will be just half doubles across. So, well, first you have to chain up your 2, of course. Chain up 1, 2. Now remember we double crocheted those 2 together. So that's not the stitch we put it in, it's the very next one. Oh, I did too far away, sorry guys. So we're not putting it in that, we're putting it in your very next stitch right there. Okay, and then you're half doubling, is that a word? And then you half double. Hello Mary, wake up. Oh, I'm half asleep today. Making up my own words, doing my own thing. Bring that out a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. There you go. Yes, I'm very excited about my stores with all the postage being deleted. Yay, pretty cool, huh? So no matter anywhere around the world that you are situated, you have free postage. I know, right? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And the best part is I haven't even changed my prices. Some people do free postage and then they put the prices of their items up. I haven't even done that. I'm going to allow free postage worldwide for every item in my store that you choose. So there you go. If you choose a beanie, it's free postage. If you choose a blanket, it's free postage. Pretty cool, huh? Hopefully it's all adjusted. I did it last night, so let's hope it's all adjusted. If not, I'll go in there and adjust it, but I'm pretty sure it's free postage. Okay, we are nearing the end of this row. Now remember we did our crochet 2 together at the front there. So we're just going to keep going in there. 1, and I've pulled the thread. Of course I have. So we're just going to keep going in there. 1, and in there, 1. Let's get a nice close up for this part here. Okay, now remember these 2 are double crocheted together. So we're putting a normal half double in that next one. All right, these 2 are together, so you're not putting anything in there. You're going to pop it in the top of the chain right there. And there you go. All right, so go ahead and continue in this manner until you get to, I don't know, you decide how long you want yours to be. If you want your length on the bottom to be the same as mine, 1 row decrease, 1 row half double, 1 row decrease, 1 row half double, so on and so on and so on. If you want your scarf to be even longer, you do 1 row decrease, 2 rows half double, 1 row decrease, 2 rows half, 1, 2, and your scarf can be as long as you want. Continue on decreasing, get to the size that you want. Just make sure you have about 5 or 6 left, and I will meet you up and we will do a row of single crochet in the round, ending up here. All right, go ahead and do that and I'll meet you up. All right, so here we are at the end of the row. Now this, it doesn't matter how far down you go. I like it better to have about 5 or 6 stitches left. And so when we do our single crochet row over it, it can look kind of oval shaped rather than one big point in the middle. So what we're going to do now is just pull a loop through, grab some scissors, give it a cut, give your yarn a tug, and so far this is what you have. Okay, it's not finished because we're going to put a last row of single crochet across there just to even it up with this length that we have. All right, so let's get started. From memory, you need to have your right side facing you. Now see where those little V's are? When you hold it like that, they're facing you. If you are holding it the other way, the V's are going backwards. The little V's are missing. All right, the V's are right there. Pop your hook in there, grab a loop, your little loop, your thread there, just pull it through. Okay, pop your thread over to lock it in place, Now here's where you do a chain, but do it nice and tight, okay? What I want you to do, without doing anything, is just slip stitch into that next gap right there, okay? So all you did was you went from the one stitch into the gap, all right? Now you are going to single crochet all the way across. Now I've just got my thread there. You probably don't need to. I just wanted to crochet over it, but I'm not going to now because I want you to see what I'm doing. Wherever you see a space is where you're going to put a single crochet. Now we've got that little slip stitch there, which has brought it right out, but we're going to jump into that next space and do a single crochet there. That was our very first half double row that we had, okay? Then you find another space right there. See that? Right there. You pop your hook in there and there's your single crochet right there. And then you find another space. So anywhere you see a space, pop your single crochet in there. This is just going to make your border look complete. I mean, we've done a border, but it's going to complete it. Lock it all into space. Lock it all into place, not space. Hello, Mary. I've been working too hard today, guys. I've done tutorials after tutorials. I'm tired. So you will see them coming up, but this is the tutorial we're doing for today. All right, so when you get here, just be wary. There is a space there. You're going to pop your single crochet in there. And your next one. And your next one. And in there. And there. I'll get a nice close-up so you can see what I'm doing. And there. All right. And there. Don't stress if it's not exactly the way you wanted it to go, okay? Because there's no right or wrong way with this pattern. It's forgiving again. All right. Too easy. We're nearly to the end of this section here. Probably your best bet would have been to weaved in that end. I didn't weave it in. I've got the needle here too to weave it in as well, but I didn't. Okay, there and there. All right, so we are close to the end. You are going to put your normal single crochet in that space right there, okay? Then you're going to single crochet in that little gap right there. This is only because we want to close it all up the top. If you haven't weaved that end in, don't stress, just pop it down. And we're going to single crochet in between the chain of your next. Remember that chain there? We're going to single crochet in there. Then we're going to chain one, single crochet in the space. So what we've done is we've just turned the corner. That's really much all we've done. And then we just single crochet over those stitches right there until you get to the end of your corner. So there's another stitch. Okay, now we're at the end of this corner. You're going to do what I just did, okay? Chain one and put another single crochet in that space. And now we're turning. We're physically going to turn our work around and start doing single crochets down the side. Too easy, huh? All right. Too easy. Okay, so it does look like we crocheted this little bit on the end on purpose to make your scarf longer. But it does look okay too. It looks cute. And what you need to do, your best bid to do, is actually wash and block your scarf, and that will actually help flatten it out and make it nice and straight. If you're not sure what washing and blocking is, I have popped a little tutorial. I've popped the link to the tutorial, not the tutorial itself. I've popped the link to the tutorial in the description box down below, and you can go and check that out. And do that blocking, and then your scarf should be ready to wear. Okay, don't forget you need to weave in all your ends as well before you wash and block. You need to weave in those ends. We're going to do one end together in a minute. We're nearly done with this side of the row. So notice how I'm not even fussed at where I'm putting the stitches, okay? I'm trying to be as careful as I can. I'm not just popping them anywhere. So I'm trying to find gaps. That little gap right there might be a little too tight. We're just going to jump right over it. All right, we're nearing the end of this row. So what we're going to do, in the beginning of the row, we slip stitched there and then jumped into the round. We're going to do exactly the same, except we're going to slip stitch back. So there's your single crochet in there. You need another single crochet right there, okay? Okay, see that little space there? You're just going to pop your hook in, pull a loop through, and then pull it through. Then pull your loop through, pull a thread up, give it a cut, and I will show you how you went with your scarf. Ta-da! So what it does is it's given you that little bit extra length, and it's made it look a little bit different as well. It's given it a different look. All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to show you real quickly how we're going to weave in one of these ends. Okay, I had that too long. Just have a quick look, see? Oh, of course I've got the little needle upside down. There we go. I don't think this is the right needle for this thread, but that's okay. I went in easy, so that's not too bad. Now this is the one we first started off with and we crocheted over it a little bit. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to pop it, split your yarn, and just weave it back the other way. I probably shouldn't be doing this because I don't want to keep the end of my scarf, but it doesn't matter. I want to show you anyway. And there you go. Okay, one more the other way, splitting in a different section as well, not always in the same way, otherwise it's not going to stay in, is it? It's going to come undone. But that should do. We will cut this thread here. All right, now go ahead and weave in the other threads and see how you go, okay? So thank you so much for watching, and I'm hoping this helped you out with alligating your scarf a little bit, making it a lot longer. Now, you do need to wash and block, like I mentioned before. I will leave the links to these washing and blocking in the description box down below. You've washed your scarf, then you pin across there, and you pin down that way as well, okay? And there you go. So thank you so much for watching. Guys, if you wanted to make your scarf longer in the first place, you should have just chained more chains across and then went up and down, and you wouldn't have to have done this bit here. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, all that jazz. And guess what, guys? Ciao for now.